Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is definitely different from my normal videos, but so many people have been asking for this video and just what I do like for my eyeshadow and my makeup and stuff. So I just figured I would do a complete video just showing you guys everything. That way if people do want to see this, they know what's in the video and they can just click on it and not like have it hidden in another video, if that makes sense. That being said, this is so weird for me to film. Every time I sit down and film a makeup video, it's just like so nostalgic for me because this is what I used to do. This is what my channel was before, so every single time that I do this, it just feels super weird. But that's where we started. That's where my roots are. So yeah, I have my full makeup bag here and I'm just gonna show you guys what I do. Super chill. I was going to have you guys ask me questions like so I could talk throughout the video, but I didn't end up doing that. I don't know why. I don't know. I was going to and then I was like, well, I feel like nobody's gonna ask me questions, so I just didn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with my face. I always do my face first and then I move on to my eye makeup and stuff. I have a mirror over here, so if I'm looking over here, that's why. Also, this is just kind of like my winter makeup tutorial, I guess. I definitely change up my products during the summertime just because my skin does get a little bit more oily throughout the day and it's not as dry because of the hot weather. So I definitely do have a different routine throughout the summer, changing up my foundation. Obviously, I'm a little bit darker complected, so I use darker concealers and stuff like that. But starting off, so the first thing I'm going to be using is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. This is what it looks like. It's not focusing. This is what it looks like. I have the mini bottle just because there's a lot in here. I've had it for such a long time and I just haven't run out yet. So I just dot that all over my face. And this is kind of like a blurring primer and it hides your pores and stuff. And I also use the matching foundation like that came with, so I just really like this primer because they go together. Okay, the next product I have mentioned in every single one of my videos that I do a makeup video because I've been using this for so long, but I swear by it. It's so amazing. So this is the Professional Matte Rescue. It's just the mini version because I don't feel necessary to buy the whole version, I guess. I don't know. So I just like to dot this around my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily. Even in the wintertime, I do still get oily. It's not as bad as the summertime, but I still like to put this on because it just keeps the oil at bay, and so there's not so much, I guess. Okay, so for my foundation, I always use this in the winter time just because it's my perfect color and I just really like the formula. Again, I said it goes with the primer as well, so it's the Fenty Beauty foundation. It's the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear. Looks like this, and this is in the shade 150. And yeah, like I said, perfect winter shade. I really like it. It does keep my skin pretty matte throughout the day, but like not too matte, if that makes sense. I don't know. Usually like to dot this around one half of my face because it can dry pretty quickly if you don't blend it out quickly. So, and then take a little bit on my beauty blender. This is not a beauty blender, it's from Real Techniques, but you know what I mean. Always take it down your neck because you don't want to line like where your foundation stops. That's just not cute. So now I'm gonna just tap some on the other side. Oh, I don't know if I said this. I only use one pump and I put it on the back of my hand and it's usually enough for me. Alright, moving on for concealer. I've used this for literally so long. I don't even know how long at this point. It's the typical Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Beige. And yeah, I have always liked this concealer. And it gives good coverage, but not like cakey, I guess. I'm just gonna put that under my eyes, chin, nose, and forehead. I also use this as like my eyeshadow primer. I do have the MAC paint pot, but I think it's dried out by now and I just haven't used it in a long time because this is just quicker for me and I just don't feel like using an extra product when I really don't have to. So how's everyone doing? I'm filming a week in my life this week. That video will be up See, this one's going up on Wednesday, so that video will be up on this Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, which is the 7th, I believe. Yeah, be on the lookout for that video. It's gonna be super long. I can already tell. I already have so much footage for it. I hope you guys like long videos. Next, for my setting powder, I am going to be using the KVD translucent setting powder. I have had this for so long and there's still like so much in here. I guess it's like halfway. I've had this for a really long time and I really like it. It keeps my like foundation and concealer locked in all day and it just looks really smooth on the skin. I just put that everywhere where I just put concealer, and then I'll show you guys what I do after. Okay, so now that I look like a complete ghost, I'm going to take my powder brush and I'm just going to like spread that along wherever I did not put powder. I used to use a completely separate like face powder just to set everything, but I just found that it was like way too cakey, and I don't know, I just like this a lot better. Just to take the excess powder and just kind of spread it along my face where I didn't put the setting powder at. And then I also just like to push in the powder that I did put like on my nose and stuff just to really set that in place. So this is what we're looking like right now. We look really just like completely flat face. So let's go ahead and put some dimension back into my face. For contour slash bronzer, I really don't like to contour that much anymore. I used to do it a lot, but I mean, I don't really do it that much anymore, I guess. But I am using a contour kit, but I kind of use it as bronzer, if that makes sense. I don't know. So this is from Ulta Beauty. It has a bunch of different contour and highlight shades. Looks like this. The two I like to use, if you can't tell, are these two. I just like to mix them together, kind of focusing more on this one because I'm not as darker complected right now. So I'm gonna put my brush in both of those and just kind of be a little bit messy with it. Just kind of warm up my face a little bit. Do my forehead, and then I do like to do my jawline, of course. And then I like to take some on my nose as well. Now we have lots of dimension back in our face. Let me brighten this up a little bit. Okay, next I move on to blush. I use this one all the time. I really like it. So this is from Jouer. It's like a duo blush kit right here. I just like to mix them together and put them on my cheekbones. This is a really pretty blush. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's just like the perfect, it's not too intense, but I don't know, it's like the perfect pink color. Okay, moving on to highlighter, one of my favorite parts. I feel like this is going so fast. It really doesn't take me that long now that I think about it. Okay, so this is a highlighter that I bought in one of my other videos. When I went to Ulta, I showed you guys a little haul. It's from Revolution. It is in the shade Dare to Divulge. I like this, but I think if I were to use it in any other time, like in the summer, it would be way too light for me. Like, it's almost too light for me now, but I kind of make it work. I try to blend it out a lot. Super pretty though. I just probably should have got a darker shade. Okay, and I always like to layer highlighters, so I'm going to use the second one. This is from Bobbi Brown. It's in the shade Afternoon Glow. This is what it looks like. And then I'm just going to put that on top. And then to blend it out, because I don't want it to be too intense, I just go back in with my blush brush and just kind of go over it a little bit and try to blend it out so it's not, no harsh lines, not super intense. And then to make sure that my contour is like perfect line, I always go back with my beauty blender and kind of like just kind of make a straight line, I guess. I don't put anything on it, I just take like what's left over. So that's what it looks like. Now we are done with the face. I need to wipe my hand off. Now we are going to move on to eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I have used this for the longest time. It's actually kind of gross by now. It's from e.l.f. It literally looks so disgusting. I'm sorry. It's in the shade Medium, and I just use this for my eyebrows. It's like kind of a waxy powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows really quick. I just like to use an angled brush like this for my eyebrows and shape them how I want. Okay, I cannot do this on camera, I'm sorry. The two eyeshadow palettes that I like to use are this one. I showed this in my Ulta haul as well. I have been using it so much. I really love it. So this is what it looks like. The colors are all matte. It's so pretty. It's just like very neutral shades, but it's just so pretty. I love it. It's from Juvia's Place. I don't know if I even said that. It's the Warrior 2. Their eyeshadow quality is so good. Next, I use this one from Anastasia. It's like the sparkly packaging. It has, oh, I think it's Jackie Aina maybe? I don't know. But this is what it looks like. I actually used only like one shade in this palette, but I do really like it as well. So let's start off. So I always like to apply a base white shade to my eyes, so I'm just doing that all over my eyelids. And then the first shade that I use is this one. It is called Daura, D-A-U-R-A. I don't know, this is the one I'm using. It's like a peachy pink shade. I'm just gonna take some of that and apply it all throughout my crease, being very generous and very messy. I'm not precise at all with this. And then one thing that I really like to do is I kind of like to shape my eyeshadow, I guess. So I always like kind of shape it like I'm doing like a wing or whatever. I don't know. I just like it how it makes my eye shape look. So I'm gonna do that to the other side as well. Okay, next I am going to actually move into this palette. I kind of go back and forth, so bear with me. So I'm gonna be using the shade Pinker from this palette, which is a very pink shade as the name states. And I'm going to kind of start focusing on my outer corner more. I'm taking a more precise brush with this and placing that on the outer corner, and then I will kind of work it into the crease as well, just so it all blends together, keeping that like shape that I wanted. Okay, so now I'm gonna start to darken up the outer corner. So for that, I like to take a mixture of these two right here and start to focus it mainly on the outer corner again. And I'm gonna use an even more precise brush like this one. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the like above my eyes. So now I'm gonna go on my lower lash line. I'm literally just gonna mix all three of those colors that I just used and place them all on the lower lash line and just kind of smoke it out, I guess. Then to finish off the eye, I'm gonna use this shade. I actually use a mixture of both of these. They are Soleil and Zam in the Anastasia palette, and I just take them on my finger and put it on my lid for some shimmer. And now I have a ton of fallout. I don't know if you guys can see like under my eyes. So what I like to do is I take my contour bronzer brush and I literally just like swoop it off. You have to be really light with it. Try not to push it into your makeup. And now it's pretty much all gone. And then the last thing that I do is, this is only sometimes, I will take the dark shade from here, the darkest shade, and then I will take a like angled brush and kind of use it as eyeliner and like run it across the top of my lashes. I don't like to wing it out because that just scares me too much. I can only really do that with actual eyeliner. So I don't even go all the way in, honestly. I go about like halfway to like right here, and that's it. So I'm gonna do it to the other side, and that's it. It's really subtle, but I definitely think it makes a difference. All right, and then I will take the same two shades that I just did for my lid, and I just use those to highlight my inner corner and my eyebrow bone. This is one step I cannot forget because it just completes the whole thing. Alright, so before I do mascara, I always like to set my face first, because if I do it after my mascara, then my mascara goes all under my like lower lashes and it just gets everywhere. So I always like to do it before, so I'm just going to use the Morphe setting spray. I really like this stuff. So alright, and then for mascara, first one I use is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I've used this for a long time, and then I have been using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. This is what it looks like, And yeah, I just like to mix them together because it makes my lashes really long and voluminous. I'm gonna put those on real quick. Alright guys, that is pretty much everything for my makeup. For my lips, I just like to use chapstick, so I just always use one from Carmex. So I'm just gonna put that on my lips. That is the completed makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me show you guys like what it actually looks like. I feel like this lighting is not that great. So this is what it looks like completed. Super pretty. I love how the eyeshadow looks. Really easy, but it's like really pretty. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to let me know in the comment section. Also, let me any video requests you guys have. I'm kind of like struggling to come up with ideas right now. Obviously, I'm doing like the basic day in my life, week in my life videos. I know you guys love those, so I'm always gonna do those. But other than that, let me know what you guys want to see. I will try to do them. I think that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.